Hello, grade 10, and welcome to your second writing lesson. Today we're going to talk about the different types of essays, and we're going to start with the expository essay. As you know, last week we started with how to write an essay, how to write a 5-paragraph essay. Today we're going to go into the 5 types of essays, and then we will start this year with the expository essay. Now this is sort of a review for what we did last week. If you take a look here, the introduction, remember you start with a hook, general statements, general background information about your topic, then you write your thesis statement. And as we said, the grade 10 essay should be made of 3 body paragraphs. Each body paragraph supports a certain claim you made in the thesis. Let me take the example of water pollution because it's what we're talking about this year. Body paragraph 1, water pollution in Lebanon is caused by industries dumping toxic chemicals into the water bodies. 2, sewage water, and 3, garbage pollution. So body paragraph 1 will talk about industries such as farms, factories dumping their everything toxic into the waters. Body paragraph 2 will talk about sewage water and how it goes from homes and other places to the water bodies. And finally, in body paragraph 3, I will talk about how garbage pollution near water bodies is causing contamination of water. And of course, the conclusion, as I said, you just need to restate your main idea, and then it's your free space. You give your feelings, your opinions, you leave the reader with a final thought or a call for action. Again, let's recall this. The introduction, 1 paragraph, you start with a hook. A hook could be 1 sentence, it could be 2 sentences, okay? It could be more than 1 sentence, but its job is an attention grabber. As we said, we talked about the different types of hooks. General information about your topic, this could be 1 to 3 sentences, and then your thesis, which is the main idea of the whole essay. If you are missing any one of the 3 points here in the introduction, your introduction will not be effective. Now, the body part of the essay is 3 paragraphs, as I said in the previous slide. Body paragraph 1 explains the first claim in your thesis. Body paragraph 2, the second claim. Body paragraph 3, the third claim in your thesis. The conclusion is just 1 paragraph, and it has those 3 elements in it. Let's move on now. So we agreed that our grade 10 essays will be made of 5 well-organized paragraphs, not 3, not 6, not 4, but 5 divided as we said now. Now, there are 5 main types of writing. Of course, as usual, we're going to start with the expository essay because our theme now is pollution, and obviously the best type of essay to write when you're talking about pollution is an expository essay. Why? An expository essay, the aim or purpose of this type of writing is to explain, illustrate, and inform. The different types of expository essays, of course, problem solution. You present the problem of global warming and give plausible solutions. Comparing contrast essay. For example, you compare how Beirut is taking care of its garbage versus how Tyre city is taking care of its garbage. Okay, comparing similarities, contrasting differences. Cause-effect essay, like the one we're going to talk about now, the causes of water pollution in Lebanon. Definition essay, where you present a certain concept and you give its definition, what it is. Let's say you're talking about COVID-19. You talk about what it is, its symptoms, its effects, etc. And the process essay, as the name suggests, you talk about a certain how-to. Another name for a process essay is a how-to essay. For example, how to prepare a Lebanese salad or tabbouleh, or how to assemble a robot. Okay, it's simply a how-to. Why is it an expository essay? Because simply it informs you on how to do something. Second type of essay is the argumentative essay. We're going to talk about that in detail when we reach that part. In the argumentative essay, you have to present your own point of view in your thesis, and then in the body paragraphs, you have to present your own point of view and the opposing person's point of view. Of course, there's an argument here. Okay, let's say let's take the controversial issue of plastic surgery. Okay, you are either with or against. In the thesis, you tell me, for example, you are with. I support plastic surgery because it boosts a person's confidence and makes their life much better. So you give me your claim in the body paragraphs, you support your claim, you give me evidence, of course, you give me statistics, expert opinion, but you also, in the argumentative essay, you also have to present the opponent's point of view in one of the paragraphs and refute it. You present a weak point of view from the opponent and you refute it. You may say, for example, concerning plastic surgery, people who are against plastic surgery say that it's something superficial. While, let's take the example of a firefighter who lost his face or his facial features in a wildfire. Isn't it his right to undergo plastic surgery? Okay, and you give other examples. You present their weak point of view and then you refute it. Okay, you give a rebuttal. Now that's an argumentative essay. We'll go through it in great detail, just introducing you to it today. Persuasive writing. It's pretty much like argumentative writing, but the reason it's easier is because when you tell me you're against plastic surgery or you with it, you just present your own point of view. You do not give me the opponent's point of view. So it's much simpler for you. You just present 1, 2, 3 reasons why you are with or against plastic surgery, for example. Descriptive essay, of course, descriptive essay is a type of essay where you have to describe something. You describe a scene, a haunted house, a view, a beautiful view, an amazing trip, your experience in a natural disaster. This is when we're going to talk about descriptive essays, when we talk about natural disasters, when we reach that theme. And also when we reach literature where you want to describe certain events or certain scenes. Okay, and then finally, of course, the narrative essay. In the narrative essay, you're simply telling a story. We're going to take several short stories, several amazing short stories, which will probably be my favorite and your favorite part of this year. I'm really looking forward to the time when we start taking literature and short stories. You will simply love them. So this is the 5 different types of writing. We will start, as I said, with the expository essay. Again, the purpose of this type of writing is to give information about a certain subject. The tone here, we're going to talk about tone, but simply introducing this now. Tone, when a writer talks about causes and effects of pollution or symptoms and effects of COVID-19. The author obviously here is giving us information. What do you think his or her tone here would be? It would be objective, the ones in red here. The tone would be objective, formal, neutral, scientific. All those tones mean the same. You can use them interchangeably. I don't care. They all mean the same. In an expository essay, the author uses those tones. No feeling, no strong opinions, because why? The author is giving me information. And the types of essays we're going to take this year, the types of expository essays are problem solution, cause effect, advantages, disadvantages, and finally case study essays. We'll talk about them in detail, okay, in the next slides. We'll talk about them in the details. Now, in a case study essay, the author presents a certain singular case a certain singular case, and then they would talk about it in detail. For example, how Beijing overcame the issue of corona. Okay, I'm discussing only Beijing. How a certain teenager became addicted to social media or became addicted to online gaming. Here in a case study, I'm just talking about a single case and looking at it in depth. And again, it's an expository essay, it's not a story. When we reach it, we will talk about all the details related to it. Now, when we come to write something, okay, when we come to write something, there is the writing process. In the writing process, of course, you have to do several things. First of all, before you start writing your essay, when I give you an essay prompt, you have to think about the topic. You have to brainstorm it in your mind, okay? I don't just get a piece of paper when I talk about the causes and effects of water pollution on a certain village, okay, and then I start writing my essays. That doesn't happen this way. First of all, you have to brainstorm, and then you get quick ideas. What are the 3 main causes of pollution in this place, of pollution in Lebanon, water pollution in Lebanon? I jot down my ideas how in phrases, not in complete sentences. Okay, causes of water pollution in Lebanon: 1, industries such as farms, sewage from houses, and finally garbage pollution. I write them down in phrases. Now I have my 3 main ideas. Each one of those ideas is going to be 1 paragraph, 1 body paragraph. And I also have the ideas for my thesis. So, water pollution in Lebanon results from industries, sewage, and finally garbage pollution. When I write those, I start writing a rough draft of my essay, drafting it, okay? Then I revise it, I edit for spelling mistakes, for grammar. Should this be a full stop or a comma? When it's a complete idea, I need to put a full stop. Shouldn't Beirut be capitalized? I wrote it in small letter, etc. Then you evaluate it. Maybe I should have written this idea in a different way. Maybe I should have used this synonym instead of this word. And then when you evaluate it, you criticize your work, you publish it. Publish it means write your final draft and give it to the teacher. Okay. Again, we're going through them slide by slide. This is how I brainstorm on a scratch piece of paper. You notice? Okay? Quick phrases, major causes of water pollution, this, and this. Okay? These are the components of my thesis and also the components of each body paragraph in my essay. Now I can write my thesis statement. Water pollution is a major issue stemming from means caused by or resulting from several factors such as illegal dumping from industries, notice those 3 ideas I brainstormed, sewage water, and garbage dumps near water bodies. This is my thesis. I wrote it, so I have the final part of my introduction. Let's move on. Now, think of a catchy hook and background information to write in your introduction before the thesis statement. Okay, now I need a hook, some background information, and now I have my introduction. Let's see. Of course, I need a title, Poisoning Our Waters. I called it this way because it is us. It is human activities. Of course, it is human activities which are poisoning the waters, nothing else. So, let me read it. Today, no matter what news media you link into or you tune into, the main headline will probably be related to an environmental issue. This is a hook. Why? Because it's a catchy statement. Now, when I open the news in any country, It's generally not political. It's generally something related to something in the environment, an environmental issue. This is pre-COVID, of course, and it's gonna be after COVID. The same thing. You open any major news station, they will be talking about global warming, how the floods are everywhere, how it's so hot that wildfires have swept to places like California, the Amazon, Australia, devastating and killing hundreds of thousands of species. These are the headlines nowadays, guys. It's related to the environment. So I put my hook there. Some general information: the globe, meaning the world, the earth, is facing an unprecedented amount of problems related to the environment. Unprecedented means this has never happened before. We are at our worst. And now I add my thesis statement here. Look at it. 3 major ideas: illegal dumping from industries, sewage water, garbage dumps near water bodies. Each one body paragraph. Okay, now start writing the body paragraph, remembering to write a topic sentence for each one. Okay, obviously the topic sentence needs to be related to one of the points you stated. So the first body paragraphs: illegal dumping from industries. Okay, topic sentence 1: to begin with, industries such as factories, mines, and farms are considered main culprits in water pollution. Culprits are criminals, or those who do something bad. Topic sentence 2, I wrote them because I want to illustrate exactly what goes in each essay. Topic sentence 2, this is the beginning sentence in body paragraph 2, of course. Another huge source of water pollution is sewage and wastewater. So this is in body paragraph 2. I'll talk about it, how sewage water goes from homes into the beach. I give real life examples from my experiences, from what I see in Lebanon. And topic sentence 3, furthermore, careless dumping of garbage into water bodies is making matters worse. Okay, so I also wrote each topic sentence for each body paragraph. Now let's move on. This is my final essay. I revised it, I edited it, and this is the final thing. An introduction, no need to go through it. Now, notice my first idea: to begin, industries such as factories, mines, and farms are considered main culprits in water pollution. Here, I explained that. I supported that idea, which goes back to the thesis. Topic sentence 2, another huge source of water pollution is sewage. When untreated water, sewage is released to the water it carries, what happens, what it causes, etc. Body paragraph 3, the topic sentence: how garbage affects water bodies. Finally, in my conclusion, the ideas illustrated above have shed light on some of the main reasons behind water pollution. I'm restating my main idea and the terrible consequences. Consequences are negative effects on marine life related to the sea, plants and animal life. Water, they say, is life. Here I'm putting my feelings, I'm expressing my opinion. With about 70% of the Earth's surface being covered by water, it undeniably becomes one of the greatest assets. It's valuable. When you have an asset, it's something you value. Isn't it our duty as intelligent inhabitants of this planet, which is our only home, to take better care of its precious resources? Okay, so I have my essay, all the components: title, thesis, topic sentence for each body paragraph, and that's it. And not to forget the hook, of course, which is the attention grabber. Now your turn. Pollution is one of the major current issues facing the globe. Based on the above statement, of course, other than water pollution, choose any environmental problem you're familiar with, such as global warming, climate change, acid rain, etc. Shed light on 3 of its main causes and 3 of its effects. I want 3 causes, 3 effects. Okay? Suggest at least one plausible solution that can reduce the issue, etc. You need to put all those, draft, revise, and proofread your essay. Now, what I want you to do now, as a first step, because we talked so much about the introduction first, I want you to write the introduction only, and then we will go to the other part. Now, write the introduction of the essay prompt I gave you, only the introduction, and please, in the worksheet, I gave you a step-by-step method on how to write your introduction. Go to the worksheet I uploaded on homework, on the homework icon in the schedule, and follow the steps I gave you to write only the introduction. After that, next week, God willing, we will write the whole essay, and this way I would have taught you step by step how we write an expository essay. So I guess, guys, this is it. Okay, see you next time, and take care, please. Bye bye.